The clock on my wrist read 9:58. 2 minutes until the official end of my fairy tale. I was sitting in the courtroom, where the marble was as cold and smooth as the last 5 years of our marriage. My name is Alice. My last name was still Cullen. My husband is Jonathan Cullen, a real estate mogul whose fortune grew from nothing to $1 billion. But along with the zeros, he lost himself. Every dream of his was replaced by an investment, and every kiss by a business deal. He bought me everything except time and warmth. He's late, my lawyer whispered. Of course. Jonathan Cullen was never on time unless it was a board meeting. His world was too important to pay attention to a small thing like a divorce. I looked at the diamond ring on my finger, which felt ridiculous and heavy, like an anchor. I was ready to throw it away. Suddenly, the courtroom doors creaked open. All heads turned. But the man standing there was not Jonathan. It was a man. Dirty. With a graying beard and a torn coat that looked like a sack. He held an old, crumpled cardboard sign. His eyes darted around the room, searching for someone. The bailiffs rushed toward him. And at that moment, I froze. I wasn't looking at his dirt, I was looking at his eyes. Those gray, penetrating eyes, they once belonged to the man who sang me serenades under the moon. I jumped to my feet, my heart hammering a crazy pulse. It was Jonathan. But, what happened to him? Ms. Cullen, what are you doing? My lawyer was stunned. I ignored him and ran toward the man I once loved. His hand, black with grime, tried to cover something under his battered jacket. Jonathan? My name, spoken by him, sounded like a sigh. Alice, his voice was hoarse, broken. I couldn't. I didn't make it in time. The guards tried to pull him away. Let him through. I shouted, and to my surprise, my voice had authority. I led him aside, into a quiet corridor where the light hit him, revealing only his exhaustion. Jonathan, what are you doing? You should be at the hearing. You're wearing this. Did you sleep on the streets? He flinched. I've been sleeping on the streets for the last 2 weeks. I lost everything, he clenched his fist. But I didn't come for money. I came to show you something. He carefully opened his jacket. Inside was not money, not evidence, but a tiny kitten, shivering from cold and hunger. I found it at our old spot by the river. It was abandoned. I couldn't leave it. It's weak. I had to keep it warm. I stood there, astonished. The billionaire who had rejected my warmth and our life was risking everything for a kitten. Jonathan, you lost everything? How? It doesn't matter. I went bankrupt. My partners betrayed me. But when you lose all your money, you suddenly see people you never noticed. You see the cold. You see the kitten. He looked at me. His eyes were filled not with pride or anger, but with pain and genuine humanity. My lawyer came out, his face tight. Mrs. Cullen, if you're with him, you should know, he's completely bankrupt. If you sign the papers now, you'll secure your share of the assets. If you don't, you'll be left with nothing. He said it, looking at Jonathan with contempt. I looked at Jonathan. At his torn clothes, his tired face, and the kitten he held carefully. This was the real Jonathan, the one I loved, a man who couldn't leave anyone in distress. Suddenly, the diamond on my hand, my expensive shoes, even the money, all felt like dust. Jonathan, my voice was calm. Why didn't you call me? Why didn't you come home? Because I knew you would leave. I lost your respect. I became who you didn't want me to be. I had no right to return until I found something real. He gestured toward the kitten. You didn't find something real, Jonathan. You became real, I said. I turned to my lawyer, feeling a strength I hadn't felt in years. I'm not signing. I don't want his money. I want his life. Jonathan couldn't believe it. He started to cry. For the first time in 10 years. I took the kitten from his arms. I'll go with you, Jonathan. And we'll start over. Only this time, we'll build something that has a heart, not a price. That day, I didn't leave the courtroom a wealthy woman. I left it free, holding in one arm the man who had just lost billions, and in the other, a small, helpless kitten. I lost a fortune, but I found the person I loved. Sometimes, to see the real light, you have to be in complete darkness. If you were in Alice's shoes, would you choose financial security or a second chance at love, knowing you'd have to start from scratch? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your stories, your comments, and your likes are our Heartline. Subscribe to Heartline Stories so you don't miss the next emotional journey. Thank you for watching.